to another video, the T on NPD and relationships. Hello, everyone. To all of my new subscribers and new family members, hello, hi, welcome y'all. And to my tribe and family at large, welcome back. Thank you all so much for coming back and watching another video. Family, listen, this week we are going to be live this week. So make sure your notification bells are on. Okay, on the YouTube and Facebook platform, make sure they're on. It's usually around the 6:30 hour, Friday or Saturday. Sometimes we do go into Sunday, just depending on what the week looks like. But this week we are definitely going to be going live. I've missed you guys in that live setting. So, yeah, make sure you turn your notification bells on. Y'all want to talk about the like button? Girl, listen, ladies, gentlemen. The goal of the day is 2.1K plus on the likes. If you rocks with your girl, y'all what? Hit that like button. Hit that like. I need y'all to hit that like button for your girl, okay? Somebody hit it for you. Hit it for someone else, okay? Can you do that for me? All right? And y'all also, too, y'all know, pick up your copy of Seduced by Satan. The description, the link is pinned in the description below. This is your next read, okay? If y'all want to see how a cerebral / somatic narcissist gets down in a situation with plenty of women that will believe his lies and everything else like that, and y'all see how he just really, y'all, this is based on a true story. This is not a fiction book. Y'all know I'm going in on these birds. So y'all make sure you pick up your copy today. It is a jaw dropper, okay? You're going to be like, oh, every page. Y'all like, what in the world? Yeah, that part. So pick up your copy today. Y'all make sure you look out for the EDAC pop-ups as well, okay? So we're going to be popping up this week with the EDAC program as well for those of you that are interested and ready to take your healing a step further. All right, let's jump into the topic of this video. Let's get to it though. What happens? What happens? Okay? When the narcissist sees that you will no longer tolerate the abuse and disrespect, what happens? When they see that, what happens? Y'all, let me tell you something. Narcissists are control freaks. They control you through pain, okay? So for them to be able to disrespect you and abuse you is a huge part of the scheme or the pathology, that whole pathology of the love bomb, devalue, discard. That is a huge part of that devalue process, because a narcissist needs you to still be able to accept the disrespect, okay, and the abuse in order for them to know that the controls that they have over your soul is still in place, okay? So knowing that, it's very serious to a narcissist when you start to say that you're no longer going to allow them to disrespect you by your actions. Not just saying it. I'm talking about by your actions. Because a lot of us sat there and told a narcissist, I'm not going to let you treat me like this. I'm not going to let you do this and that to me and whatever. But the moment you start showing them, this is where it gets real serious for a narcissist. So what happens is, first of all, whenever you start to take accountability for what you allowed and your actions and what you allowed the narcissist to do in your mind, right? That's the first step. But then when you take accountability and you take the next step and say, you know what? I allowed you to do this, but I'm not going to allow you to do it anymore. So you begin to remove yourself out of situations. You begin to remove access to the narcissist. I mean, for the narcissist to have access to you. You begin to remove that access. Some of y'all went straight ghost on the narcissist and was like, look, I'm not dealing with this, but I'm going to show you better than I can tell you. Like, I'm not going to allow you to call me. I'm not going to allow you to come over. I'm not going to allow you to do any of that. And some of y'all didn't even give them a notice. You just left. You just did some of the stuff that they do. Okay, so when a narcissist sees you do this, when they see you doing something like this, one of the number one things that's going to happen, they are going to try to act like what you thought you saw or what was abusive was them not understanding what they actually had. Okay? Well, I didn't realize I was doing that. I didn't realize it was affecting you in this way and blah, blah, blah. And I know it was wrong and I'm very sorry for everything that I did and blah, blah, blah. See, their first line of defense is to say or act ignorant, to act like they didn't really know that they were behaving that way. That's number one. Okay, that's how they're going. When you start pulling back, and then one of the big things y'all do is y'all refuse to engage in giving them a reaction. And that's one of the biggest things. And when they see that you are refusing to give them that emotion like that, yeah, they know that you ain't tolerating it. You are no longer going to be a part of that game, that scheme, or whatever. Okay? So then that's what they're gonna try to do. They're gonna try to act ignorant. Like, oh, they didn't know you, they didn't understand that they were treating you like that or it was affecting you like that. But you've been telling them. Been telling these clowns. Been telling them over and over. Okay, so then you're like, you didn't know I felt that way about it, and I've been telling you this, that, and the third, and whatever. Okay. So then when that doesn't work, because they lying, the next thing they're going to do, they're going to start bringing out all of the stuff that you told them in the past about what happened to you in previous relationships. And now you telling them that you're no longer going to tolerate it. You showing them. You basically showing them. So any way that they can try to contact you, they're going to try to contact you and tell you, see, this is why they're going to go in. This is where those smear campaigns will start too. Okay? Because they're going to have to get out ahead of you, because now you're no longer allowing them to treat you like this. So now they're thinking in their mind, I got to get out ahead of them, because now they won't allow me to have access to them anymore. So I got to go out and start telling lies, because a smear campaign is nothing but a confession campaign, actually. A narcissist is only confessing what they did to you. That's all it is. They're just confessing what they did to you. But when you show them, when they see that you're no longer going to tolerate the abuse and disrespect, what they're going to do is they're going to try to act like they didn't understand what they were doing was abusive and disrespectful. Then when you don't respond to that and you remove that access, you start shutting doors, closing, making walls where there was once doors. Then they're going to start, getting out there. Oh, they were this and they were that. And they're going to start lying, saying that you was cheating on them, saying that you did this to them and that to you, stole from them. Everything that they did to you, they're going to start lying to people, telling them that you did it to them. So get ready. Get ready. Because a narcissist does not take kindly to losing control of you, because literally this is what that is. It's them losing control. Because as long as they can abuse you and as long as they can disrespect you, they know they still have control over you. But the abuse and the disrespect feeds a crucial part of them. I tell y'all all the time, these folks got demons, and I'm talking about massive demonic activity in their souls. Those demons have to be fed what they are. They got some vile stuff inside of them. And so in order for that narcissist to feel like they've done something, they need to make sure that they oppress you in every way. And this is part of it. So when you take that stance and you shut the door in their face, and you basically let them know you're not going to treat me like that. You're not going to talk to me like that. I'm revoking all of your access to me. You got to get up out of here. And I'm talking about quick. Baby, that narcissist is going to lose their mind. Yeah, it is. You're going to see them squabble. You're going to see them scrabbling. What they call it, scrambling, squabbling, and everything else. Why? Because a narcissist needs to have control over you. And part of them controlling you is to always make sure they are stepping on your self-esteem, your self-worth, and every great thing that you ever believed about yourself. And that is in that devaluation, how they disrespect you and how they abuse you. The more of that you take, it's an indication to the narcissist that they still have their emotional hooks and controls on you. But honey, when you start showing them in your actions that you're not going to take that trash from them, what happens is you're going to see them go absolutely bonkers. They're going to lose their mind. Why? Because they understand that, guess what? If you are refusing to give them emotion, if you are refusing to give them access to you, if you are ghosting them just like they did to you, if you are basically telling them that through your actions, I'm not going to accept your phone calls, I got you blocked on my social media, what you are literally doing is giving that narcissist one narcissistic injury after another. You are making them lose gas real fast. Real fast. So the only way that they could try to regain that thing is to get out there in front of you and do a smear campaign. That's it. Try to start lying to people and telling people what they think you gonna say. And you ain't even thinking about that clown. But this is how they get down, y'all. This is how they do it. And they don't want to ever feel like they are losing control over a situation or a victim where they had all the controls before. Because remember that narcissists thrive off of your pain. And if disrespect and abuse causes you pain, which we know it did, and it does, they thrive off of that. So this is how when you tell the narcissist, you show them with your actions by revoking access to you, baby, you making them lose gas fast. And they know that that plane is, look, they know that whatever situation they had with you it's going down real fast. And if they don't have another supply in place to give them that type of fuel, they already know what time it is. They getting ready to lose big time. So family, I wanted to put this out here for y'all so y'all can understand what actually happens in this situation and why is it such an injury to them. That's why. All right. So listen, y'all, take really good care of yourselves. All right. I'll see y'all on the next video, fam. And I will see you all healed and whole at the top. Shalom, family. Peace.